You know I can't. We don't have to do what we used to do.
Okay, wow, I get the fan. I guess this doesn't break any rules. Hello, we're back. Look, this show is going to be difficult to watch. Why don't we just bring some enthusiasm?
No,
How about that?
I feel like
why don't we just bring the party?
I get you, but my ethos is start how you intend to go on, right?
No, it's just no. I think from here on out, this is going to be a breeze. Yeah. Like nothing bad.
Have you been watching?
Nothing
the same
bad
shows
is
I've
going to
been
happen now because we're now.
Oh, I get it. You're manifesting positive thinking. Yes. Right. Yeah.
In the last episode, we had a few things to talk about.
Well, the last episode was really kind of. I think that was probably one of the most difficult one to watch, but I think because it spurred on so many conversations about like conversion therapy and just tons of internalized homophobia and like it was there was a lot
overall
there.
Very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please do check out our Patreon and our Discord community where you can join in on all the fun and conversations about the shows and movies that we are reacting and reviewing. Plus share some memes because you know
share.
It's good fun and there's so many lovely people there. So yeah.
I've never gotten used to this. My prison tattoo.
Right?
Could you forget that I'm a convicted felon?
Tim, you saucy minx.
Don't worry, we're just here for the draft cards.
Ma'am, I need you to stand over here.
Let's go quickly.
I'm sorry, but you can't leave.
We do this in the name of life. We do this so that men will not be made to kill. We offer this prayer in the name of peace, God.
What are they burning?
Draft papers.
Oh, for war.
Oh, is this
Vietnam?
Have we just completely gone into another realm with this show now?
Well, this is, time has passed.
Yeah, but time's never done this.
Well, time's travelled into the future, but still in the past.
Timey-wimey.
I just spoke with the caretaker. There's no water at the country house. The pump's broken.
We're supposed to go up this weekend.
I would have called him out right there. He's a bad liar now.
I'd have got the plunger out and be like, can I come with you?
If I called a plumber and I saw you at the door, I'd be like...
Excuse me, that is really not okay to assume that I could not fix a toilet.
Have you ever tried to fix a toilet?
No, and I can't, but I still think I would be...
You'd buy a tool belt because it would look hot.
I'd be a sexy plumber.
Question? Was that a question?
Just waiting for an answer.
I'm a sexy plumber.
God, he's sexy as fuck right now.
Nice to see you, Skippy.
Wow.
He's a father, Skippy, now.
I'm not a priest.
So no vow of celibacy, then?
Not yet, but I practice it. Or try to.
Now, celibacy, does that include all acts?
I don't know why you're looking at me for the answer.
What about the vow you took?
I honor it by lowering my zipper only occasionally and only with strangers.
That sounds so empty.
I don't like that he's married someone, had kids, and is just like fucking around in seedy bathroom toilets every month.
Unfortunately, it is a level of comfortability that some people can only go as far as being, in hiding still and kind of doing things on the... It's not good. I'm not endorsing it, and I'm not saying everyone should cheat on their wives and do that, but I am saying I get it. I get it as a gay person to other gay people. Like, it makes sense. There are people out there who don't feel comfortable in, necessarily leaving a marriage that they thought they could just get through.
Thing is, I wouldn't mind if he was honest with Lucy. I'd just be like,
yeah, but
look, I love you, we have this thing, but also, I've also got this thing, and I like to do it every so often.
That's incredibly difficult. It's not as easy as that.
I'm not saying it's easy, I'm just saying that at least then there's no lying. I think it's the lying that I don't like.
you don't get the right to out him or tell him that he has to come out to them and tell them the truth. Like,
Yeah, but now he's putting his old lover in their cabin. Look, this is all sorts
I
of...
would say that's quite hot.
I'm not
That's
saying-
quite
I'm not saying
chivalrous.
it's not hot. I'm saying...
I've
it's probably
always
not.
wanted to go to like a log cabin and do it. You know, basket and rug
Yeah,
style.
but knowing you, it turned into like cabin in the woods.
Yeah, probably.
Ah, contractor.
Your father was the same. Away from home all hours.
Gonna hammer a few nails if you know what I mean.
Take comfort in the fact
Government doesn't care what really happened. What they want is to make an example of you, Lawrence, and the rest. And it might be for as long as 12 years.
Jesus.
Ooh.
That's
I'm
dark.
scared. Hey. Hey. Come here. Hawk.
And it all comes back.
I miss you, Skippy. Hawk, stop. In the past, I held two truths. My love for you and my love for God. One was real. And one was a fantasy.
Ooh.
I feel the same way about my family. They're my truth now.
Yeah, you weren't saying that 30 seconds ago when you were chomping on his neck.
Daddy, chill.
I'm gonna take my comments about Hawk and tone them down a little bit. Like, he is very
No, bro,
He's a complicated character. I just think that, you know, he needs to be, you know...
Two things can be true at the same time.
Apparently they can't. Can only have one truth.
Does it involve penis?
For Tim, no, it does not.
No.
Are you aware that the church views this as a mortal sin?
I am. But I don't know how love can be a sin.
What are you doing in our cabin?
I'm a friend of your father's.
It's not loaded.
If you have a secret cabin, right? That's secret. Don't have it within walking distance to your home.
Well,
Like, at least have it in another state. Driving distance.
why?
This kid just... Because it's a secret cabin, right?
It's not a secret cabin.
Well, it clearly is, because he's hiding Tim in there.
It's a cabin used for secret purposes.
Right.
It doesn't make it a secret cabin.
I found this on the web.
Stop it! Oh, has he been stealing shit?
He's a Time Lord.
No, he's been breaking into houses.
I just want to get away from here. Sounds stupid, but...
No, doesn't. Sometimes it's hard to know where we belong.
So clearly, the son is having a little bit of an identity crisis too, right?
Yeah.
What I think the show does is it shows you ways in which, like, people who feel lost, lost souls or marginalized or can't find who their identity is, whether that's being gay, being whatever it is in this world, it's important to have people who have found their identity pass down that knowledge, being that role model. And that's what this show does brilliantly, is that it shows how, like, when you have dissonance in how people lean on each other for, like, that support, regardless of their age or their position in power and stuff like that, like, if it isn't working, it has huge effects. And now we're seeing someone like Tim, who's had a fucking shit show, speak to someone else who's younger, who's like, I don't know what the fuck's going on in my life, and he's like, okay, well...
Are we saying Tim's a role model? He's facing 12 years in jail.
Yeah, well, he's not telling the son to fucking go get psychiatric help, though, is he? I think it's really important to, like, that this show is kind of emphasizing, actually, these are the conversations that we should be having. Almost in a Heartstopper-esque way, you know? Like...
Be curious, not judgmental.
Did Ted Lasso say that?
Yeah, but I think it was quoting someone else. No idea.
What about the girls?
I'm done performing. I'm going back to school.
Music.
Social work.
You ever loved somebody, son? Yes. She have a name?
Frankie.
Frankie.
You know I can't. We don't have to do what we used to do.
He's just so irresistible. Okay, wow, I get the fan. I guess this doesn't break any rules. Celibacy looks kind of fun.
Just get away from me.
Oh.
Fun!
Skippy. Hey. There is no sin in what you and I just did. It's natural.
Just go away, please. Go away. Just go away.
I don't know. That's really odd.
It's just like they're bending every rule in the book just to find some glimpse of happiness. And
But
it
also,
is
that
like,
just didn't look enjoyable. That didn't feel like...
It's pretty enjoyable to me.
It did. To me, it didn't. It looked painful. Like, it looked like it was sort of a means to an end that they wanted to...
Compromise.
Like, he even tried to touch him and he was like, no.
The way Hawk treats Tim is a bit like...
The way I get ice cream.
He owns a... No, not even that. I think you're kinder to the ice cream, to be honest. It's like he's got this convertible sports car that he keeps in the garage. And, like, every so often he goes down and gives it a new oil, takes it out for a drive, lets his hair down a little bit, and then puts it back in the garage.
In all these years, I've never intruded on you at the cabin. I've never needed to. As long as I knew that family comes first. Does it?
Always.
So maybe it's easy for her to be like, I see you. You see me.
You know what I'm talking about.
Respect it. Don't talk about it.
Yeah.
But I also feel really bad for her.
She's sacrificing.
She's sacrificing. Exactly.
But maybe that is true eyelash. She knows she's a beard.
So we should all get beards. I don't know.
I want a family.
So do I.
Then give me a baby.
Jackson?
My parents are having a party. And I dropped acid.
Right.
Jackson!
He's a very naughty boy!
I think we're gonna be okay. We just have to wait it out.
Jesus.
I've never been a fan of fireworks. They're just always a bit...
That's why they introduce music into them. So then it's like in time with the music.
Also,
and
I
that's all
really
fun.
can't stand the whole, like, hearing and seeing at different times. That's a bit weird.
You only watch fireworks if they broke the laws of physics, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Got it. We'll give you a sparkler.
I like sparklers! This is very much like, I think they've done this before.
Maybe. It's a bit high risk. Not that
Jackson,
close.
sometimes we feel like we hate someone because we think they don't love us when we want them to. But maybe your father loves you the best way he knows how.
Previous episode, they potentially lost a child. Do you remember?
Oh. You think that was Jackson? Oh no!
You're a beautiful woman.
That's the problem, isn't it?
Did you know he was a poet? He's good. He's very sensitive. You cannot go to prison. I won't allow it. Hawk, do you hear me? I won't let you be a martyr to some cause.
Are you willing to give this love to God as a gift?
I can try. May I use your phone? It's important. I don't know what Hawk has told you, but I want to turn myself in.
I don't think this is a letter that you should be seeing.
Years ago, you wrote my husband a letter. You slipped it under the door of his apartment. I burned it.
Oh. Shit.
He never saw it.
Did she read it?
Dear Hawk, I went into the army to get away from you. I thought time and distance would help, but it hasn't. I still love you, but I'm hoping to find something else. Maybe a deeper faith someday. Tim.
Yeah, she's known the whole time. Fuck.
How dare you bring that man into our lives? He's on the run from the law.
He's not a criminal. He's an activist.
He's wanted by the police, and you helped him hide, Hawk. If you can't give me all your love, give me enough respect to keep whatever this is out of our home.
I mean, it's so tough, but she's right.
The only time that we've seen Lucy get angry then, for the first time, wasn't because he was sleeping with a man. Was because of the risk of, like, the law activities and the illegal activities for their children. And she has so much strength there. Like, she's been carrying that around for, like, 20 years. She's known the whole time. She's let him get away. She clearly also knows how much Tim has meant to him.
Just don't see how this can go on. I mean, clearly it does, but, you know, there's so much compromise in this particular situation.
Yeah, I agree with you to the extent that, like, Hawk is a bit of a selfish and lonely person, and the real heroes of this story, the ones who are, like, keeping it together, are the two people who are suffering the most. Like...
But is he suffering?
Who, Hawk?
Yeah.
I think he is getting more of what he needs to get by, and therefore suffering slightly less than the other two.
At the expense of the other two.
At the expense of the other two.
Yeah, which is why
and
I find it hard to like his character.
But everyone is doing things that they can do to get by.
Yeah.
And it all circles on this idea that the two people who wanted to be together can't be together.
Yeah.
Essentially, we're watching a love triangle. This is what it's turned into. It's quite nice. I like it. Drama.
May continue.
Watch your head. Let's go.
And now he knows that Hawk never even read the letter.
How about a kiss goodbye?
I don't like goodbyes.
How about a kiss then?
Marcus. Guess we're both growing up.
I feel like I'm 100 years old.
Do you know that I love you? I do. I love you beyond measure.
I think there's something wrong with me.
Hey, come here, buddy. No, I'm gonna be fine, son. We're all gonna be fine.
Oh, he's being the dad he should be. That's good. God. I think we're starting to see some really positive healing now happening. I do. I think the traumas of their past, they are now realizing have consequences on the people that they bring up and the future that those kids can have. And that's beautiful, that even then they can just have father-son moment and he's like, you know what? Yeah, I love you. And
well,
you need to know that. Like,
I think Lucy's to credit there. She was like...
Lucy is to credit that, but also Tim's to credit that. They've all got their faults, but they've also all had positive influences on each other.
That's true.
All right, well, now he's got 12 years of...
prison. Chop and soap.
Well, if you've seen the Little Nas X video, he might find it actually quite encouraging.
On for a bit, I'm queer.
I told you long ago. Only 2 more to go.
Yeah,
Then we get to the end of this fantastic series and basically spend the rest of Christmas in deep thought. Yeah.
Reflection. Contemplation.
Mm-hmm.
Masturbation.
Lots. You might do like a top 10 of the best scenes.
Top 10 what? Oh. Oh, best scenes.
Best sex scenes.
No.
What? I'm sorry. You can't tell me no one's done that already. Okay, well.
Thank you for watching.
Indeed, thank
See you very soon.
Bye.